Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Colium, and we just got a brand new trailer for the Halloween game, the story mode of the game. And I've never seen this trailer. It just came out. So I thought we'd go over this trailer as well as the multiplayer trailer because I haven't seen that either. But before we get into that, if you guys are new here, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to be posting a lot of asymmetrical horror games like Halloween, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Dead by Daylight. But now that that's out of the way, let's get into the trailer. Okay, it looks like we're at the hospital.
Back inside, everyone. Let's go, Myers.
I'm assuming this is Michael. It is.
Rage. I shudder to think what he might be capable of.
Since when do they let them wander around?
Myers is out. Secure the gate.
Okay, that's from the movie. They got the same scene from the movie.
What would come next? Every soul unfortunate enough to cross Michael's path would suffer.
Oh my gosh.
No one knew
That was
of the
insane.
evil that was walking among them. Unreasoning, relentless, evil. But sometimes I think the truth was something much more terrible.
There's his mask. They even got the clown mask in the background from when he was a child.
I wonder if perhaps Michael is able to actually move through shadows.
Okay, that looks actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. You could pre-order it now. I'm gonna have to do that. So that just kind of set the story up. It didn't really give us much information, but here's the multiplayer trailer. I've never seen this one either. Oh my gosh, that was brutal. Looks like there's environmental kills.
Multiplayer in Halloween is a 1v4 asymmetrical horror experience that pits the residents of Haddonfield against the shape of pure evil, Michael Myers. In this quintessential slasher simulator, our playable cast of civilian characters desperately attempt to save their neighbors and themselves from the omnipresent.
These running animations
while
look
Michael
kind of
focuses on
goofy.
stalking and slaying his targets.
Oh, no
Halloween
way.
provides
He just
familiar
got lit on
elements fans of the
fire.
genre know and love, but we're incredibly excited to pull back the curtain and unveil more details that demonstrate our commitment to delivering our most robust.
The running
dynamic,
animations look
and
so
terrifying
awkward for
multiplayer
some
offering
reason.
yet. Michael Myers is a creeping, methodical killer, and on Halloween night, Haddonfield becomes his hunting ground. The boogeyman's primary desire is to eliminate every living resident in this quiet town, but he also begins each match with a list of special targets that supply greater rewards if killed before time expires. These
Okay, so they kinda got, like,
residents are
bounties on
positioned
them.
across various sites in the map, and Michael players are empowered to use their nightmare suite of abilities to locate, terrorize, and ultimately execute their victims and anyone bold enough to interfere with their bloodthirsty ambitions.
This looks
Killer
very
Science allows
similar
players
to
step
Friday the
behind the
13th.
mask and stalk the residents of Haddonfield. When using this skill and entering the first-person perspective, Michael becomes aggressively aware of his surroundings and the proximity.
Yeah,
of
Jason had a
potential prey.
similar power-up kind of like
Focusing
this.
on targets with murderous intent, Michael builds varying levels of stalk, which aid him in identifying and tracking targets and open increasingly
It kind of works like how it does in
satisfying
Dead by
options for
Daylight
explorations.
too. I saw a mini-map up top.
An effective killer always keeps their victims unaware of their presence until those final fatal moments. While historically Michael Myers isn't known for his speed, fundamental abilities like shape jump amplify the shape's mobility with hauntingly unpredictable results. In
Yeah, that's
Shape
kinda
Jump,
like
Michael
Jason's
slips into
shift
the
from
shadows
Friday the
to move
13th.
around environments unseen. Not only does this increase Michael's base movement speed, but it also provides access to other powerful traversal options, including Shape Dash, which sends Michael lunging forward with violent momentum. Shape Jump is confidently one of the most powerful tools at Michael's disposal and supplies unlimited possibilities for iconic jump scare moments.
Stay cool.
Oh, this is gonna be so fun.
However, that potency comes with a few major caveats. Our masked antagonist can only enter and exit Shape Jump while in the cover of darkness or outside a resident's line of sight. The light may provide temporary reprieve for the residents of
Okay, so you
Haddonfield,
can only do
but
this in
Michael
the
can work to
dark.
remove sources of illumination by shutting off lights, cutting power, and even catalyzing temporary blackouts.
Oh God!
It's got like an
Despite the
EMP on him or something.
unquestionable malevolence of Michael Myers, his horrifying homecoming to Haddonfield won't be welcomed without resistance. As the body count climbs and evidence of the boogeyman's presence becomes undeniable, local authorities, residents, and distinct playable civilians may decide to gather weapons.
Wait, can you
and
carry
face
and
off
hide the
against evil
bodies?
itself. Thankfully, Michael knows his way around sharp objects and will have multiple options for melee combat encounters. And if especially persistent Haddonfieldites do manage to get the upper hand in an exchange,
Okay, he can be stunned.
don't worry.
It's not possible.
We've said it once, and we'll say it again. You can't kill the boogeyman.
Oh my gosh. All right, this must be for the
While Michael
survivors.
swiftly endeavors to turn Haddonfield into a graveyard, our heroic group of civilian characters desperately attempts to save their neighbors and escape the boogeyman's bloodthirst. As a civilian, it's up to you to find fellow Haddonfield residents, convince them of his malicious intent, and guide them safely to one of several possible randomized escapes located around the map before they meet an untimely end. This distinctive cast of playable civilian characters each comes equipped with unique stats, special traits, and signature personalities. To ensure no two matches of Halloween play out the same, our team has constructed a vast playground of possibilities in
Okay, so you're
Haddonfield,
just trying to
offering
save the
a
civilians and the
multitude of
NPCs
diverse
as
gameplay
well?
systems to aid them in achieving their objectives and surviving the night. As civilians navigate these environments, they'll uncover points of interest, revealing resident NPCs, lootable containers, hiding places,
That's also like in
telephones,
Friday the
possible
13th.
escape routes, and more. Thoroughly and cautiously exploring your surroundings could very well mean the difference between life and death. And when death comes to your little town, it's probably not a bad idea to head to your neighbors and contact the local authorities. Civilians are tasked with tracking down surviving residents and warning them of the looming threat. Successful conversations with residents can permit civilians to request additional calls to police, commands to find secure hiding places, or companionship as they navigate the formerly peaceful streets of Haddonfield.
Should we stick together? Maybe we're better as a team.
Whether it's a local family friend or the authorities,
That's going to be interesting to
there's
see how
safety
it
in
works
numbers.
with the
Once
NPCs.
the innocent residents of Haddonfield have been located and persuaded, it's time for the civilians to plan their harrowing escape. Lootable containers scattered throughout the map contain weapons, distractions, and key items that can be used to unlock and access a variety of possible escape routes. The location of these items and escapes changes from match to match, so civilians greatly benefit from adjusting their strategies based on the objects uncovered. It's also worth noting that initiating these escape sequences generates a tremendous amount of noise.
Wow, this is so
which will
similar to
alert
Friday
Michael
the
to your
13th.
exact location. So what happens in the likely event that a civilian becomes another display of Michael's wretched, inhumane nature? Well, their Haddonfield story isn't over just yet. Even in death, they can support their friends and even
Oh,
return
you
as
can
a
call
sheriff's
him
deputy
back.
or the unrelenting
Just like
Dr.
Tommy
Loomis.
Jarvis.
Once they've re-emerged upon the streets of Haddonfield, they can cooperate with the remaining civilians and responding officers to try and put a stop to Michael's murderous rampage.
Freeze where you are, Michael. You're coming with me.
While he can't be killed, with enough community resistance, the proper equipment, and sheer manpower, he can be detained and shipped back to Smith's Grove.
Okay, you can
Sanitarium.
send him back to jail. I like the
Halloween
direction
is
this
a
game is
legendary
going
film
in.
with a genre-defining legacy, and our mission has been to bring the film's
I like that they went the
unsettling sense
direction of
dread
Friday the
to our
13th because that was an
asymmetrical
absolute cinema of a
By empowering
game.
Players to control the tension and stage the scares, we're building a multiplayer experience designed with replayability at the forefront. We'll have more details to share regarding character progression, character traits, customization, proximity chat, and more.
Oh, there
thrilling
is
gameplay
prox
features
chat. I
in
was
the coming
wondering if
months.
that was going to be
We can't
added.
wait for all of you to join
It
us
definitely
when
needs
Halloween
prox
launches
chat.
on September 8th, 2026.
But that is going to do it for this video, guys. Like I said in the beginning, if you are new, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.